Hello, hello, hello. Sandy Hannum, and we are going, and in this series, I'm talking about limiting beliefs. And yesterday, we spent some time learning about how to be more productive, that I don't have enough time. And so in this lesson, or live, we're going to carry on with those new techniques. And I want us to think about the fact that age doesn't limit us either. So, with this limiting belief about I'm too old to start something new. So, with this limiting belief, we might feel that in order for us to be successful, we need to start when we're young. That the only way that we can truly achieve great things is to start at a really young age and then to work at it and work at it until we finally achieve that when we're older. That you're too old to start new things, to reset your career, to start a new hobby. Your limiting belief is that, oh, maybe I can't start something new. Maybe I can't teach an old dog new tricks. If you feel like you would start something new at the age that you're at, you might fail. Maybe you want to write a book, or maybe you want to take up skiing. Maybe you want to completely change your career. Maybe you want to run a marathon. But in your mind, you're thinking, well, only young people do those things. I'm simply too old to get started on something this big. This limiting belief is not true. It's not true. So today we're going to rewrite that limiting belief just like we did yesterday. So I'm too old to accomplish anything new. So what I want us to think about is my age gives me wisdom. I have more experience than those that are younger. I can avoid making mistakes that younger people might make, right? We've learned a lot as we have gone through our challenges and gone through our experiences. And so to rewrite that belief is, we know more things. I have learned from my mistakes. My experience is going to get me to go faster. And I also want you to say that you're never too old to start something new. There are thousands and thousands of people that have accomplished huge things later in life. Joey Behar, the former host of The View, she didn't start her career in show business until she was in her 40s. Vera Wang didn't start designing her dress design until she was 40. Harlan Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, he was broke until he finally sold his famous secret recipe at the age of 65. Charles Darwin published his most famous book, The Origin of Species, at age 50. There's many examples. Now, if they can do it, of course, we can do it too. You definitely can do it. So, in order to rewrite this limiting belief, you just need to realize that being older does give us that experience, does give us wisdom. And like I said, we've kind of learned, we've made the mistakes, and so we can move forward. This actually gives us a distinct advantage over people who are younger. Maybe younger people are prone to make more mistakes. They don't have as much experience. You're able to achieve more success quickly because we have learned from our mistakes. So I want your new belief to be, I can start something new at any age. I have the experience, I have the wisdom to achieve anything I want, regardless of age. So, what are some action steps that, and I'm doing this too, right? What are some action steps that we can actually take to rewrite this? Well, first, I want you to write down things that you really want to achieve. Don't let a limiting belief stand in your way. And then I want you to write down some real advantages that you have because you're older. I want you to really put those down on paper. Include the experiences, include the lessons that you've learned through those experiences. And then think back on all of the things that you've experienced in your life. Think of all of the things that you've learned, how you've encouraged yourself, how you've encouraged other people as you attempt new things. When we get to be older, we have attempted new things and we've been very successful at them. I want you to affirm each day that you are enough and that you can achieve anything. Whatever you set your mind to, you can achieve it. It doesn't matter what the age. And I love to read inspirational stories of people that were older and did things, because that was one of my self-limiting beliefs, is that I'm too old to do something new. So an affirmation is a statement said in the present tense. And the reason why we do affirmations in the present tense is because that's really all our subconscious knows. It knows here and now. And so it's really important that we talk to our subconscious, because that's where all of our crazy limiting beliefs are. But I really want you to, when you say an affirmation, it's important that you believe it, because that might put another limiting belief on, or you make a different neural pathway as if you think maybe I'm not telling the truth to yourself. So I have a really good friend, Deb, and she says, if you can't say it, add, a part of me knows. A part of me knows. And that really speaks to that until you can build that up. I also like affirmations. Now, affirmations are things said in questions. You pose a question to yourself. And the reason why I like an affirmation is that's what our subconscious is designed to do, is help us answer questions. Have you ever, you can't think of a name of somebody, and all of a sudden you're in the shower and it comes to you? Well, it wasn't that it just came to you. Our brain is kind of like a computer, and maybe we minimized it, but that subconscious mind is working and working and working on it. And so an affirmation is a question. Why would I be amazing at starting something new? Your brain is going to go out into the world, because yesterday, remember, we talked about the fact that your brain doesn't want you to fail. And so when you put something out there, it's going to go and look for examples to prove that you're right. So if you say, well, I'm really too old to do that, it's going to go out into the world and look for examples that prove that you're right. If you say, I can start anything new at any age, it's going to go out and look for examples of right. So the affirmation that I want us to think about for tonight is, I can start something new at any age. In fact, my age gives me a distinct advantage over those who are younger. I relish the experience and wisdom that age has provided me. I'm confident that I can achieve whatever I put my mind to. I refuse to believe the lie that age limits me. As I look back on my life, I see all the things I've already achieved, and this gives me great confidence that I can achieve new things as well. I really want you to put that affirmation right into your heart, right into your brain. So this week and into next week, we're really going to talk about limiting beliefs. Now, limiting beliefs don't necessarily stop us from fulfilling our goals, but what they do is they stop us from taking action. And so I really hope that you take this journey with me about limiting beliefs. There's about 14 of them that as humans we kind of like to believe. So now that you see how to keep time, right? I don't have enough time was yesterday, and today was age from stopping you. I'm really looking forward to seeing how failures can actually move us forward to our goal, right? We can fail forward. So thank you for joining me, and go back and look at the last couple of lives if you want to catch up. I try to keep them under 10 minutes. And so tomorrow we're going to dive into another limiting belief. Have a great night, everybody.